This is your boy RJ Uploads coming at you guys with another video. This one's pertaining to the Google Pixel Fold and owning this device for a little over 6 months now. And my thoughts on it is this thing is aged like fine wine. And I mean that. Most of the gripes that a lot of folks had, me included, was mainly the inner display and the apps not cooperating, basically, not filling the screen, basically from edge to edge. I can't say a gripe about the bezels because me personally, I actually like the bezels. I enjoyed the bezels. I was a big Surface Duo fan and Surface Duo 2 fan. I still have my Surface Duo now. The cameras on this device are still great. I mean, it's a Pixel device. What you expect, to be honest. I mean, the point and shoot is good. I'm not a big into videography, so can't necessarily speak on that to say, hey, one's better than the other one. I can't say a iPhone device is better. I've seen the pictures. I've seen the videos. People comparing them all. Me personally, I don't have an iPhone, so I can't speak on it. So I just know this device, for what I needed to do, works fine. My main usage for this thing, to be honest, man, look, I use it just like any other slide phone I've had, but it's basically my phone 2.0. Basically, I just got a bigger display on the inside when I decided to consume media, mainly YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, you name it, all of those streaming services and streaming apps. When I wanted a bigger display, I have it right here in my pocket. No questions asked. I've shown this device off to a lot of folks, and still to this day, they just get amazed when they see it. When they see me pull it, they be like, "What is that?" I'm like, "No, a Pixel Fold." First thing they usually say is, "Man, is that a Samsung device?" I be like, "No, dude." And I have to let them know. I'm like, look, there are other people out there that are making these kind of devices, including OnePlus and a few others that are out there that you really can't find in the US. But if you try hard enough, I'm pretty sure you can get the device. There's plenty of other apps out there which you can order from. Gears Top, Nubia Mart. I mean, you name it. You got places that you can find these devices. I name Nubia Mart, even though they only do their own thing. But anyway, I'm rambling. Man, look, yeah. As you can plainly see, I've customized my device all the way out. I ain't necessarily took my case off since I put it on. I changed the case. I have it custom out because I like it this way, me personally. And to let y'all know, this is a case you can find on Amazon. It's not even expensive at all compared to some of these other cases that have been gotten. But it is an all metal design, and one main reason why I like about it is the hinge on it. The hinge is super slim compared to some of these fat backs that I've seen on some of these phones. My skin that I actually got on it is from M2 carbon fiber look, all the way around, inside and out. But the only reason I can't show it to you right now because it'll be too much work because of this case that I actually got on. It involved me putting screws, basically. It came with the screws, so this bad boy is screwed on all the way around, so there's no coming off unless I decide to take it off at all. And it has a rubber insert or layer all the way around on the inside of the device, as you can see around the trim here, even at the edge, and right here, which is also a good piece of when you're literally laying this thing on any surface. It basically grips, and you ain't got to worry about it sliding off your couch, your arm, anywhere that you usually think that your phone will slide off of. You send it down that way, it will stay. And I like it that it's flat because, hey, when I need my phone in laptop mode, it's no problem, especially sitting on the camera area, and I can still have my screen up right there, which would also be perfect for translate mode also. You just lay it down if you want to translate with somebody. You don't have to worry about that. You can still do your thing on this, and they can see that picture outward. Just for those that want to know, and you don't have that annoying lean with it with the camera bump. As you can plainly see that I have a matte screen all the way around on everything that I got, literally. And I actually have a tempered glass up under there, which I got from Whitestone Dome, and it fits on here just fine. The front edge around it, basically it has pretty good lip protection, but it's not over the top as far as too much lip protection, because sometimes I hate on a lot of my cases swiping up or swiping down and you catch that bump at the bottom. I prefer this style. It's not too tall. Seems to me in a sense it's just right. And like I said, I got everything skinned, including my hinge. I did that myself. There's nobody out there really doing hinges, which shocks the heck out of me. All of them are basically fingerprint magnets, unless you actually got something similar to this. The Think Phone with the matted down trim, which I like. So I put a skin all the way around mine, which it doesn't bother or hinder the opening and closing of it as well. And like I said, I got that. So this device is protected all the way out. I also put a skin, also by M2 Skins, which is the only company I've seen so far doing it. If there's anybody else doing it, let me know. They doing it for the bezel on the inside. And as you can see, I got the carbon fiber wrap on it, and I also put a, what brand was that? I think it's Armor Suit. Put an Armor Suit matte screen protector on top of it as well. I never took my other one off. I just laid it over. It was a wet install. Didn't bother anything. And I matted out on the inside. Got my bezels covered all the way around. And phone still closes with perfection. Yes, it is a little weighty, but it doesn't bother me. I know a lot of folks complain about weight, but hey, this thing is just fine. This phone is still as fast as ever. Like I said, it has aged like fine wine on my end. And yes, I love this front display. Everybody always talking about this too. I do 5.7. This is the perfect small phone to me. I'm gonna say it again. This is the perfect small phone form factor to me. While I got this thing, I can still use it like I want. It's not too tall. It's just not over the top. I'm gonna say that much. All these phones that's getting way too big, 6.7, 6.8. We got phones that are 6.9 inches now, man. And I'm talking about these jokers are towering over this, but then I can just turn. I mean, I ain't gotta worry about everything else and just go to the inside if I want a bigger form factor. Voila. And portrait mode. I love this thing, man. It's straight tablet mode. And one of the other reasons I just like this device, because it just reminds me of the size of, like I said earlier, I was a big fan of the Surface Duo. You got both sides that you can actually use. Turn around, you can use that. You go in, turn this into doggone whatever you want, split. What else I want to use? Hey, let me see. I stay on Amazon a lot, so let's go here. I mean, to me, this is the perfect size. Not too tall, still get my same almost form factor. As far as regular phones, I can continue to use this size just like it is. People don't iterate that enough. Double tap, switch sides. I don't care about a third screen. I'm just gonna go ahead and be honest with you. Feel like that's a little too much. But hey, for those that are multitasking to the max, have at it, y'all. Have at it. I mean, I'm gonna show y'all. I mean, this may be the only thing that I've seen one of the YouTubers that I watch, Shane Craig, talk about the keyboard coming over everything at the bottom. Yeah, I understand where he's coming from on that note. There may be a workaround on that as far as the floating window, which I know what he was talking about there as well. But yeah, this is this can be a little annoying. To be for real with you. But yeah, I get what he's saying. There may be a software thing that they can do about it, but it is what it is. I mean, hey, you got all that. It is what it is. But if I go over here, I mean, at least I know it's going to react over here. Or if I go back over here and then it reacts just that quick. So you ain't got to worry about all that, even though the keyboard is still up. So, I mean, y'all see it. It's just me typing. Cleared it all out. Swipe up, it's gone. Dude, this phone you can find, I think, on eBay from what I've seen, and I've talked to a few folks, even renewed right now at about $908, somewhere in that ballpark, right at $1,000. If you want this phone, I prefer you to go find one that's renewed. I think it's still, I don't know if it's on sale right now, but look for a used one. I mean, dude, the phone ain't but a few months old, basically 6 months old. This phone is practically new. Whoever got there got one for sale for that much, man. Look, if y'all looking to get in the fold game, man, I prefer y'all. Or look, go buy it, try it out. I guarantee you, you'll love it. I got a lot of flip phones. I've had other ones, but man, this one right here has just been the kicker for me. This has been daily driven since I've gotten it, June 27th, and I've had no issues out of it at all. They had complaints about things that it wasn't doing for a lot of folks. I remember at one point people were complaining about it, and my boy Delvon Digital dove into it a little earlier about 2 different setups from your front screen to your landscape, or your, I guess you want to say, your laptop mode, how Samsung does it. And I heard people complaining about that with the Pixel Fold, and what kind of hurt me a little was when OnePlus came out, did the exact same thing that the Pixel does. Nobody says a word. Or I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Honor Magic V2 Fold, they do the same thing. I think a couple of the other major foldable phones, they all are doing the exact same thing that the Pixel Fold does, but no other phone got any negativity behind it except the Pixel Fold. And that kind of shocked me that everybody else was complaining about it, but on this phone, but it didn't say anything about it on the other devices. But it is what it is, man. Pixel gets his hate, and I understand. Vice versa with a lot of other devices. Android and the iPhone thing is just getting out of hand. Me personally, I don't own an iPhone. I used to a long time ago, got away from it, and hadn't looked back. I mean, maybe one day if they decide to do some things that I actually like to do, like customizations, then yeah, I'll probably go back to it. But until then, man, Android all the way, baby. Pixel Fold. Go get you one. This is your boy RJ Uploads, and I'm out. Boom.